Now, let's read the slide from Pahiyas Festival. What is Pahiyas Festival? Pahiyas Festival is a farm families decorated their houses with kiting or bright colored rice wafer to thank San Isidro Labrador for a bounty harvest. The festival is celebrated every May 15, and while it is commonly associated with Lokban, Quezon, it is also held in Sarilla and Tayamas. Ang Pahiyas Festival naman ay isang pagdiriwang sa Lokban, Quezon, na kung saan ito ay ginaganap tuwing May 15. Ang pagdiriwang nito ay para sa mga farmers, na kung saan ang mga kabahayan ng mga farmers ay dinedecorate nila ang kanilang bahay sa pamamagitan ng mga kiping, na kung saan ito ay pagbibigay pugay o pasasalamat sa San Isidro Labrador.
Number 2. Panagbenga Festival. Panagbenga is an annual flower festival celebrated every February which takes place in Baguio City. The term Panagbenga comes from a Kankanay term meaning season of blooming. The festival also includes street dancing presented by dancers clad in flower-inspired costumes. That is inspired by the Bendian and Ibaloy dance of celebration that came from the Cordilleras. This festival reflects the history, tradition, and values of Baguio and the Cordilleras.
Bangus Festival. This festival pays tribute to the Gupan city's biggest industry and features various activities that highlight the milkfish or bangus, such as parades and competitions. It is held for 19 days in the month of April, ending on the 28th. The Guban City, which is known as the Bangus Festival of the Philippines, celebrates its annual Bangus Festival, which features bangusin or bangus cuisines, street dancing, bangus grill, deboning, day and night variety shows, trade fairs, beauty contests, sport fest, cook fest, medical mission, visual arts, band concerts, sport activities, dog show, fluvial parade, drum and lyre parade, and street party. The Bangus Festival is an annual celebration in Dagupan to promote the city's milkfish aquaculture industry. The celebrations typically go on for 10 days celebrations and involve a mixture of sport events, trade fairs, and street parties. The milkfish is called bangus in the Philippines, and it is the national fish.
Ang Pagoda sa Wawa ay pag-alala sa Poong Cruz. Nagsimula ang kapistang ito 200 years ago na nagsimula nang may nalambat na krus o itim na krus sa ilog ng Bukawi. Simula noon, sinimulan na iparada ang krus sa ilog habang nakasakay sa pagoda o ang malaking bangka. Sineselebrate ito tuwing unang linggo ng July, pero nahinto ito nung nagka-aksidente ng taong 1993. Simula nang ibalik ito noong 2014 ay kailangan na magsuot ng life vest.
Festival or known as Corn Festival. Celebration and Equigay Isabela every third week of the March. The festival of honors Saint Joseph the patron saint of workers and serve as a way to express gratitude for a fruitful harvest. Equigay is considered the country's biggest corn hub as it produced 20% of the Philippines' total corn output in 2011. And March is the season of the harvesting of the corn.
This festival is usually attended by couples who hope to have children by performing an ancient folk dance that is said to encourage reproduction. Many of the locals of Obanda, Bulacan join in the dance even if they do not have any particular reputation. The festival is celebrated every May 17 to 19. Other than the fertility dance ritual, this festival is characterized by traditional costumes, street dancers, and music everywhere.
But this festival isn't just about fertility rites. In fact, it is equally important to honor the three patron saints of Ubando, San Pascual, Santa Clara, and Nuestra Señora de Salambao.
Feast of Black Nazarene. Every January 9, the feast honors the Black Nazarene or Nuestro Padre Jesus Nazareno, the blood-colored wooden sculpture of Jesus Christ that came all the way from Mexico. The intense devotion started in the northern and southern provinces of Luzon and later on spread throughout the country. The statue is currently located at the minor basilica of the Black Nazarene, Quiapo, Manila. During the feast, the devotees accompany the statue in a procession from Quiapo Grandstand to the basilica. This is called translation, which literally means transfer. Devotees also throw towels or handkerchief to the people guarding the Nazarene to wipe them on the statue as they hope to be able to carry its power with them. Tuwing Enero 9, pinagdiriwang ang piyesta ng itim na Nazareno, ang madilim na kahoy na skulptura ni Jesus Christ na nagmula sa Mexico. Ang katanyagan nito ay nagsimula sa northern hanggang southern Luzon at kaunluna ay kumalas sa buong bansa. Ang statwa ngayon ay nakalocate sa Minor Basilica of the Black Nazarene sa Quiapo, Manila. Sa panahon ng kapistahan, sinasama ng mga deboto ang rebulto sa isang prosesyon mula Carino Grandstand, kung saan ito ay nililipat ilang araw bago ang kaganapan patungo sa basilika. Ito ay tinatawag translasyon na literal na nangangahulugan transfer. Ang mga deboto ay nagtatapon din ng mga towel o panyo upang ipunas sa rebulto dahil umasa silang madadala nila ang kapangyarihan nito.
Number 1. Sinulog Festival. The Sinulog Festival is a traditional celebration in Cebu City held every third Sunday of January to honor the Santo Niño. The word sinulog was derived from the Cebuano adverb sulog, which means like water current movement. It described the forward-backward sinulog dance step, and basically the festival is done by a dance ritual in which it tells the story of the Filipino people's pagan past and their acceptance of Christianity. Also, the festival is thought to be the first of the most well-known festival in Philippines.
Now, let's move on to Ati-Atihan Festival. Ati-Atihan Festival, it is celebrated every third week of January in honor of Santo Niño at Calibo, Panay. Participants paint their faces, wear indigenous costumes, and dance to drum rhythm beats similar to the carnival drumming in Brazil.
Dinagyang Festival. Dinagyang Festival is the Bongo word for merry-making. The festival is for the Holy Child Gens and is celebrated every finite Sunday of January in Iloilo. It features a colorful parade as well as participants offering prayers, dances, and chants of Viva Señor Santo Niño. Ilonggos paint their bodies black to imitate the black and slender negritos who are the aborigines of Pinay. The warriors are dressed in fashionable and colorful arts costumes and dance artistically and rhythmically with complicated formations along with the loud thrashing and sound of drums. Dinagyang Festival is one of the biggest and world-class festivals in the Philippines. It traces the history of devotion to the Holy Child Jesus, popularly known to Filipino devotees as Señor Santo Niño.
Mascara Festival ay ginaganap sa Bacolod Negros Occidental o tinatawag ding City of Smile. Ang Mascara Festival ay galing sa dalawang salita na mas na ibig sabihin ay crow at Spanish word na cara ibig sabihin ay face na inintroduce ni Eli Santiago. Ipinagdiriwang ito tuwing ika-4 ng linggo na Oktubre. Ang kapistang ito nagsimula noong dekada 80 bilang pag-alala sa dalawang krisis na tumama sa lalawigan ng Negros. Una, sa sobrang pagbaba ng presyo ng asukal. At pangalawa, ay maraming Negreses ang namatay sa sakuna na dulot ng barkong Don Juan. Pagdiriwang ng kapestahan, ipinapakita nila ng katatagan at kakayahan na labanan ang anumang sakuna na dumating sa kanilang buhay.
The Pintados Festival in Tacloban City is a distinctively Filipino celebration. This Pintados celebration honors the native Latinos. Pre-Spanish passed through battles, epics, and folk religions. The celebratory dancers, painted from head to toe with armor-like motifs, to represent the tattooed warriors of old, are the most anticipated elements of the Pintados Festival. Dancers are covered in an incredible variety of colors throng the streets of Tacloban City for the Pintados celebration. They may initially appear absurd as grown men flood the streets dressed in the vibrant hues like neon green or bright blue. However, as one grows accustomed to it and observe the dances, one develops glimpse into the past of the people who long ago inhabited the Leyte Islands. The various traditions that were thriving before the arrival of the Spaniards are depicted by the dancers. These include the veneration of idols, native music, and epic tales. As the Pintados celebration progresses, the mesmerizing rhythms of local instruments fill the air and accompany the dances conducted on the streets, in addition to the folk dances. Tacloban City's avenues are frequently traversed by a procession. The parade usually starts at the Balayuan Towers, travels across the entire city of Tacloban. The procession of dancing colors allowed from beginning to conclusion by the amazed onlookers. The Pintados event ends with a traditional Filipino dance, plenty of celebration, fiesta where everyone is invited to join the fun and celebrate the Pintados Festival.
Now, let's proceed to Kaamulan Festival. Kaamulan, nakuha siya sa binukid word na amol na ibig sabihin ay together. Itong festival na to, nangyayari siya sa lugar ng Maraybay City, Bukidnon, tuwing half ng Feb hanggang March 10. Ito yung festival na pwedeng maging wedding ceremony, a peace pact, Thanksgiving, at iba pa. Dito napapakita ng mga tao sa Bukidnon ng kanilang indigenous culture. May 7 tribal hill groups na naninirahan sa part ng Bukidnon region at tayo ng mga Bukidnon, Tigawnon, Talaandig, Manobo, Matigsalug, Tigawnon at Umayomnon. Pinapakita ng mga 7 tribal hill groups na ito ang kanilang kaugalian at tradisyon tuwing nagaganap or nagtitipon-tipon sila sa bayan upang ipagdiwang ang Kaamulan Festival. Ang paraan ng kanilang pagdiriwang ay sumasayaw sila ng sabay-sabay, umaawit, nagpe-perform ng mga rituals at may mga nagkukumpit ng indigenous or katutubong sports. Next is Kadayawan Festival. Kadayawan Festival, ito yung festival na yearly na celebrate sa lugar ng Davao City tuwing 3rd week ng August. Sa festival na to, nakapokus siya sa pagbibigay halaga sa mga bagay-bagay tulad na lang ng Thanksgiving sa mga biyaya ng kalikasan. To make it more clear, Kadayawan Festival is about pasasalamat at pagpapahalaga na ipinagdiriwang ng mga tao sa Davao City. At dagdag lang na yung ritual or festival na to serves as their thanksgiving sa mga gods na pinaniniwalaan nila. Isa na ron ay si Manama or the Supreme Being.
Now, let's read the slide on Tuna Festival. The yellowfin tuna fish abound in the water that surrounds in General Santos City, effectively making the city one of the leading producers of tuna around the world. The festival is celebrated every 5th day of September, a celebration of everything tuna. This is the place to go when you want to taste tuna dishes. The tuna dish cooking contest is one of the most awaited activities in the festival, where visitors have the chance to eat at the same time enjoy the cultural street dance and drum and lyre presentation prepared by the locals. The festival is an excellent location to socialize with the locals and learn more about their culture. You can also interact with the local fishermen to find out what it's like to live a day in their shoes. Ang Tuna Festival ay isang pagdiriwang sa General Santos City. Ito ay ginaganap taong September 5. Sikat ang General Santos City sa paggawa ng tuna dahil sa kanilang masarap na paggawa. At ngayon, madami din tao ang pumupunta dito dahil gusto nilang ma-experience ang iba't ibang mga aktibidad na tungkol sa Tuna Festival.
The Bonok-Bonok is a ritual dance of ethnic Mamanwas. It is performed during Thanksgiving, wedding ceremonies, and worship. The fiesta from Surigao City. Surigao del Norte is held every September 9. Bonok-Bonok literally means rain, while Marajao-Carajao means very good. The festival's name means rain showers, all the very best. The rain is a symbol of blessing, good tidings, and harvest, and happiness among Surigaonians. The festival is usually highlighted with high-spirited dancing and chanting in unison of Viva Señor San Nicolas, Viva Marajao Carajao. This festival is celebrated through a colorful street dance competition by different municipalities. Bonok-Bonok Festival is also a tribute to Saint Nicolas de Tolentino, the city's patron saint.
Ang kapistahan ng Hermosa ay sinasagawa sa Zamboanga, o mas kilalang City of Flower. Isinasagawa ito tuwing Oktubre. Ang Hermosa Festival ay tinatawag din Feast of Pilar, sapagkat ito ay pagbibigay karangalan sa may milagrosang patron na si Nuestra Señora del Pilar de Zaragoza. Sa 12 araw na pagdiriwang ng kapistahan, isinasagawa ang nobena, paputok, parada, kultura na pagtatanghal, at regata.
Lanzones Festival. This is held every third week of October and it is for the grand celebration that highlights Lanzones, the most important source of livelihood in Camigan. The Lanzones Festival in Mambadjao, Camigan is celebrated with a weekend street dancing competition and parties, cultural shows, a parade, a beauty pageant, and a trade fair that features local handicraft and products. Houses, street posts, and even people are ornamented with lanzones during the festival. According to the legend, an unknown beautiful maiden took the fruit's past bitter flavor and replaced it with the delicious and sweet taste of the lanzones today. Townsfolk dance in the streets to celebrate this. It is also celebrated to give thanks for making Mindanao a cultural tourism destination and for the bountiful harvest of their agricultural product. Kilala ng marami ang lalawigan ng Camigan dahil sa Lanzones Fest na ipinagdiriwang taon-taon tuwing ikatlong linggo ng Oktubre. May kasamang mga aktibidad. Ang mga lokal at turista mula sa iba't ibang lugar ay nagsama-sama upang saksihan ang pinakahihintay ng masigla kaganapan ng lalawigan. Maraming aktibidad ang inihanda kabilang trade fair, sport events, interagency, at dance showdown, live banda, parada at marami pang iba. Kabilang sa mga pangunahing kaganapan ng isang linggong pagdiriwang ang Lanzones Festival Street Dancing and Tablio Competition. Ayon din sa alamat, an unknown beautiful maiden took the fruit's past bitter flavor and replaced it with the delicious and sweet taste of lanzones today. Ipinagdiriwang din ito bilang pasasalamat sa ginawang kultural na destinasyon ng turismo ang Mindanao at sa masaganang ani ng lahat ng kanilang produktong agrikultura.